Welcome to Spam Filter for Your Brain, bite-sized ponderings on how our thoughts influence our behaviour and our lives, and because we're all connected, how our thoughts impact the world. I'm here to help people reconnect with their bodies and declutter their brains. And I don't believe that we should just magically know how our emotions and our thoughts impact our lives if no one ever teaches us. So let's learn this stuff together. Here's a wild notion that society doesn't want you to know, and that's that you're worthy. Wild, huh? Such a crazy notion. You don't need to be fixed. There's nothing wrong with you. You're quite brilliant and perfectly human. You might be thinking, Anna, how the fuck would you know that? We've never met. Even if we have met. You might be thinking, oh, for God's sake, but you don't know about this thing about me. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you're just like, yeah, I might be worthy, but also this bloke next to me on the train while I'm listening to your podcast has his elbow in my ear and I haven't responded to that email and I am actively avoiding my group chat on WhatsApp right now. So worthy is the furthest thing from my mind. And I invite you to stop, take a little pause and just remind ourselves that we are a whole bunch of cells, water, electricity, love and magic, spinning round on a ridiculous sized rock, plummeting through space. And all of us, in all of our hearts, probably just trying our best to get by. You don't need to do anything to become more worthy, more lovable, more liked, more loved. You just are. And we all just are. Just trying our best out here in this wild old game that we keep making up the rules to. Some of us trying to do the best we can by others as well as ourselves. And all of us trying to find a place of safety, kindness, quite often trying to find and connect to that sense of home and try and make a space of safety for those around us. And when we remember this bigger stuff, sometimes these little itches and scratches that go on between people around us, in situations around us, can just kind of melt away a little bit. When you're able to look at someone around you who frankly might be being a bit of a dick and just go, oh, we're all trying our best. And I'm trying my best to find love for you here. Sometimes it can just be that tiny little remembering that we need to put the conflicts down and remind ourselves that as we arrived made of magic and stardust, that there are bits of you that is an old star and that we know all of the things that we do because some old fish decided to crawl out of a lake one day, and all of the things that have gone on in between, a bit of few thousand years of leg growing and other bits of evolution. It's wild out here. And it's also ridiculously magic. There was a very first daffodil that existed in the world. This thought blows my mind really often. Imagine there was like a first daffodil. There's so many bits of magic all around us. And when we personally take the time to stop and see how beautifully ridiculous this life is, honestly, rain. There's water falling at you from the sky. How stupid is that? It's brilliant. The whole lot of it is brilliant. You get to witness these sensations. You get to feel these sensations on your skin. You get to tell other people about them. And you get to laugh, make ridiculous jokes, and feel your way into your own body and work out how in some situations you could be the catalyst for kindness. That's what I invite for you this week. How can you be the catalyst for kindness for yourself? And to remind yourself that you don't need to do anything more than you're already doing to be worthy of love, kindness, and respect. So how can you show yourself a little bit more of that this week? I hope this has been useful. I'll be sliding back into your ears next week. Do be very kind to yourselves, please. I had a little idea for people who struggle to make the time for all the stuff that they want to work on for themselves. Like there's never enough opportunities to set aside those little moments. I've created the Self-Care Chronicles, which is an email every day into your inbox with one journal prompt or question or just something for you to think about throughout the day. It's just a little reminder for you to make time for yourself. Then you can sit with the question and see what comes up for you throughout the day. There's no need for responses, no need for actions. It's just a little reminder that pops up with something. And I've themed the questions to flow throughout the seasons, so it goes along with your year and carries you through. It's £5 a month. There's a link in my bio if you would like to sign up. And it's just a little extra for the people who struggle to fit all those things in. I hope that it serves you. If you're enjoying what you're hearing on the podcast here, I would love to invite you to Self-Care School. Self-Care School is a membership site where we have group coaching calls every week. We have a whole load of courses that you can dip into for whatever suits your needs. We have courses on confidence, body image, timekeeping, how to manage big emotions, overwhelm, loads and loads of stuff in there. You can kind of pick out whatever you want to work on. There is a big library of workbooks, which includes journal prompts and questions for you to be able to apply this work to your own life. And we have the most amazing community where people support each other. We learn from each other, and you get to work alongside people with quite often very different life situations to your own, and we learn so much together in community. If you would like some more of this, please do hop over to selfcareschool.co.uk.